Welcome back. Welcome back to Fit for Life with Karen. Today we are going to talk about another fitness component called flexibility. We need to be flexible. It seems with age we shrink, we kind of go within, so we need to open up. It's really important. As far as which fitness component is the most important, it's really hard to say. Maybe strength. We need our strength for everything, but this is really, really important too. Are you familiar with the acronyms ROM? That is range of motion, and that has to do with flexibility and the way that we can move that joint. What it really means is how far you can move or stretch a joint without forcing it. So that's kind of simple, and it does make sense. So remember, ROM is range of motion. They use it a lot in physical therapy. Stretching improves your circulation, which we need, as you know. It decreases your risk of injury when you're exercising. That is important too. It also improves your posture, because if your joints are tight, it kind of pulls you in and gives you poor posture. Let's face it. Let's put our hands right here on our knees and just this simple movement, pulling yourself up, shoulders down. Look at the difference. I wish you could see yourself. I really do. As I said, it improves your posture. It decreases the pain of what so many of us have, osteoarthritis. In most cases, we can work through some of the pain and the stiffness. It just depends on the type of arthritis you have, all right? But osteo seems to be the most popular, unfortunately, and it's been called the wear and tear disease. So I knew that eventually I would have trouble with my joints, my knees, and so forth, because I was always moving, always exercising, so you kind of wear yourself out. But also there are a lot of things you can do for it today. You can have injections and surgeries, but first you want to try to do all you can physically and by staying in shape. Okay, just keep that in mind. And you know what? Stretching or flexibility is relaxing. It makes you feel better. It gets those juices going. So we are going to start today with seated stretches. The first one we're going to do is, well, we can call it Salute to the Sun. It's done in yoga. It's also done, it's done standing and then on the floor. So we're going to do a very simplified version of that. And all we're going to do is breathe up through the nose as you lift your arms up. What could be easier than that? And now as you exhale, you're going to come forward and just drop those arms down. Oh, yes. If you want, you can hold on to your shins and try to keep your back flat as you come forward. You're going to feel that a little bit, especially in your lower back. Flexibility, that's what we're trying for here. All right, and then you're going to bring your head up. All right, we're going to start at the top. So let's just drop that chin right down and stretch the back of your neck. The weight of your head will help to bring it down. It'll just kind of come forward on its own in most cases. All right, so you're down here now. Let's take a breath as you come back up. Looking up at the ceiling, and then exhale as you drop down again. Drop that head down. Let it come down. Don't force it. Don't force it, but just kind of guide it a little bit. Easy stuff, but you need to do it. You hear people complain, especially seniors, of a stiff neck, upper back, shoulder. Well, in most cases, you can do something about it. Even if it's just a little, it's something, right? All right, now we're going to turn. Not your body now, just your head. Wonderful. As you come back, breathe up through the nose and exhale as you go to the other side. Good. Keep exhaling, good. And then we'll come back to the front. Good. Just don't hold your breath when you're exercising. All right. Now we're going to do an ear drop. Good. Just bend a little bit here. Get those shoulders down. And then to the other side. Good. Now stay here for a couple of seconds. Take your time on these. Don't do them as fast as we're doing them. Drop the chin down. to the other side. Now I could really feel that today, and I had a little stiff neck this morning. Drop it down, but it feels better. Don't force it. And to the other side. And then just look at me. Let's do another ear drop. And then drop forward. Don't do the complete head roll thing. That can be dangerous for the area in the back of the neck here. So we did a little ear drop. You're going to drop forward and then over to the other side. Good. Let's go back again. It's putting me to sleep, everybody. Keep me awake. Drop that chin down and then just look straight at me. Wonderful. So those are some head and neck exercises that you can do. I'm going to come forward just a little bit. We're going to do now what I call the 4 spinals. All right, we're going to bring those arms up. Good, you can breathe up on the way up if you want. Remind yourself that it's a good thing to do. When you exhale, you're going to come forward. That's all. Just drop those arms right down. You can hold on to your ankles, but try to flatten your back. Can you feel that? Yes, I hope you can. In other words, rather than, doing something like that, I want you to keep that back flat so that you can lift your head a little bit. All right, and then we'll come back up. So that is called spinal flexion. I know I've said it before, but probably say it again too, right? All right, so we just did spinal flexion, and when we do something like this, let's pull that arm right up. Good. Pull that other arm right up. This is called spinal extension. We're extending, aren't we? Up, up. Clasp your hands, very gently push back. 1, 2, good. And 3, and we'll do 4 of those. We're kind of flattening out that cervical rounding in the back just for a few seconds. Because if you don't do the opposite of this, you're going to stay like this. So it helps to do the opposite and try to keep it a little bit flatter, shoulders pulled down, and that chin pulled in. Right? Now the spine can rotate or twist or turn. Well, how do we do that? Well, that's a very good question. This is the easy way to do it. You're just going to turn. You can make a fist, you can do this, and just turn. Now take this hand, remember I'm your mirror, put it right here and pull yourself around. Do what you want with your hand, it doesn't really matter. Pull yourself around. Now you're nice and straight, you have good posture. You should have someone take your picture like this, right? Looks good. All right, and then we'll come back slowly. All right, now take this hand, cross it over, and turn and turn and turn. I know we did this one a little bit different, but that's okay. Do what you want with this arm. Just pull yourself across. Good, and hold yourself there for a few seconds. So this is rotation. And then we'll come back slowly. So what else can the spine do? How else can we move the spine? Let's do this. Take your hand, cross it over, just like me. You're going to reach for the sky. I like to say 1, 2, and really reach. Keep the arms straight as you bend. Oh, feel that stretch all the way down. Isn't that wonderful? You can feel it in your hip, your midriff, everywhere on the body, on the side of the body, right? Good. I hope you're not holding your breath. And then we're going to switch. Reach up, up, and up again, and bend, with the arms straight. This wants to happen, but you don't want to do that, right? You're reaching, reaching, reaching. Oh, that feels so good. And if you do it long enough, you don't have to do too many. Just try it. As long as you try it with me, you might want to do more. All right, wonderful. Now something else that's also involved with your posture are the 3 letters that we've done before. The first one is what? A Y. Just holding the arms up nice and straight, that's easy, right? Feet are flat. And you're just going to bring those arms back. Oh, what a difference. Not as comfortable, is it? But you can feel your shoulder blades coming together. It feels good. You're stretching, opening up this area, which becomes very congested with poor posture. and you're squishing all of your internal organs. That's not good. That's not healthy. So we're going to bring that back. So that's the letter Y, and yes, this can be done standing if you want to do it standing. If your balance is good and steady, good and sturdy, great. Now the second letter, but we're gonna take a little break first. Let's do our hugging thing that we love to do so much. Pull yourself forward. Wonderful. Okay, and take this arm out straight and just pull it across for a good stretch. For that shoulder joint, your upper back, pull it across. The other side, pull it across, good. Wonderful. Now the next letter is the letter T, which is easy, nice and tall. So this part's easy, palms are down. You can do up to, but just pull back. Feel those shoulder blades come together. I know you can feel it. Yeah, it's very pronounced, isn't it? All right, let's come back. Now palms up. Let's take a breath first, up through the nose. And when you exhale, go back, slowly back, and back. Opening all of this up, all the front part of your torso. Great. Now give yourselves a hug. You can round your back now. Pull yourself forward. We're doing spinal flexion, aren't we? Pulling yourself forward. And then back up slowly. Great. Now what is the third letter? W. Do I look like a W? You can kind of see it in the pointed elbows, right? You know I'm going to have you bring your arms back, but first I want you to bring the elbows down and then go back. Open up that chest again. Great. We have got to stretch this out because it's pulling us forward, right? Back. It's kind of simple to understand. I don't think we realize what we do to ourselves because we get into habits and we get too comfortable and we watch too much television and all that good stuff. So there you go, the three letters. Will you remember that? You might remember one of them, right? Let's bring those hands together again. Wonderful. Easy stuff would be shoulder circles to loosen up those shoulders. I know we've already done that, but we're going to do it again. Or you could put your hands up here. Let's go the opposite direction. Loosens all of that up. Upper back, shoulder joints, everything. Good. And it feels good. Can you bring the elbows together? Can you bring them back? Can you do a twist? Can you do another twist? Isn't this fun? You didn't know you were going to have fun today, did you? And then we'll bring it back. Move those feet out a little bit. Take this elbow and let's stretch across. Think of getting that elbow down to your knee. And if you can't, do not strain. Do the best you can. It takes a little practice the first time. You're not going to get everything the first time, right? It would help if you did a breath. Breathing up first. Exhaling across. And touch that opposite knee. And come back up. So how are you feeling? Let's do one more stretch. And this would be mostly for the lower body. We're going to do some lower body stretching standing up, but I want to do one sitting down first, okay? So we're going to just lift that knee up and pull it in. Not like this now, nice and tall. Remember what I said? Good. Great, pull it in. And of course, you know you can do this lying down in the morning before you get up. It's a great stretch for your lower back. And what? Your hamstring. We have over 600 muscles. So maybe we're using at least half of them today. What do you think? And then we'll put that foot down. We're going to lift the other leg up. Pull up. All right, good. Sitting straight this time. And just pull that knee right towards your chest. Good. Not too bad. All right. Wonderful. Grab some water. I'm going to have a sip. And then we're going to stand up. And I think you're going to like the first exercise. It has kind of a different feeling. We've done it, but not a lot. I've got to refill it. Okay, we're going to stand. Oh, wait a minute. I did that wrong. Let's get right back down again. Not using the arms, right? I do forget that a lot. You can stand at the side of your chair, either side. It doesn't matter. All right. So stretching the lower back. You're just going to make sure you're not out here. Make sure your body is straight. Cross over and just let yourself fall forward. Now, pay attention to how this feels. You will know if something hurts or it isn't right for you, right? So just drop forward. Good. Let the arm just fall down, nothing special. You're going to come back up and you're going to bring that arm up. Push those hips forward. And we have to do a little bit of a back bend, but think of lifting up first, pushing those hips forward, or you can call it a tuck. Tuck under, tuck the pelvis under a little bit. It protects your lower back when you're going back like that. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now to do the other side, I think I'm just going to move the chair right here. We're going to put the other foot in front. And you'll get a better stretch when you do this. I really like this one. Just come forward, let that arm drop down, keep your head up. I can feel it. It feels a little different on this side. All right, and you're going to bring the arm up, bring that arm up, wonderful, all the way up. Think of lifting your upper body out of your lower body. Push those hips forward a little bit and do your nice back bend. And you'll become dancers. It'll be wonderful. All right, good. We're going to do a yoga move now that I like. You can get behind your chair if you want. The move is going to be the warrior pose. You might need to hold on. Some of you might not need to hold on. It depends on where you are, what your fitness level is, how good your balance is. But I really like this. And I do it in my yoga class because I think it's important. All right. Second position in ballet. Do you remember that? Arms out. This part's easy, right? This foot should be turned in. This foot should be turned out a little bit. Make sure it's wide. If you're here, it's not going to work well. So you might want to hold on to get into that position. Your arms are out straight. Make sure you're slightly forward. You're going to bend this knee. Look down and make sure the knee is over the ankle. Maybe a little, just a little bit in front of it. All right, nice and tall. You're going to look at this hand. Pull your head back here. I love this one. This is the warrior pose, or one of them. All right, just, make sure you're breathing. You're not holding your breath. Drop that arm down and then bring that arm up. As I said, you may have to hold on, but it is a wonderful, almost a full body stretch. I just love it, love it, love it. And you will too, right? All right. Now just bring this foot in, kind of straight. This foot comes out a little bit. Arms are out. Turn your head. Look at this hand. Bend that knee. Make sure it's, my knee tends to go in. So I have to kind of push it out a little bit here, right? So this one isn't too bad, is it? We're going to drop this arm down, and you're going to lift this arm up, slide down a little bit here, reaching up and back. It might be a little advanced for some of you. Might be too easy, might be too difficult, who knows? Great. But let's come back and just relax a little bit. And I think what we'll do at this point is just bend those knees a little to loosen up. A little bit of a twist here. This feels good. Yeah, wonderful. This is something you can do anytime. It doesn't have to be in a class. You can just loosen up. Watching television too long, get up and just do a few movements. Do anything. Dance around the room a little bit. Jog in place, sure. Okay. So now, I'm going back to the chair, and I'd like you to do it too. Now, you can stay where you are, but I will be sideways so you can see what I'm doing. I think the table back is a wonderful stretch. The table back, you've done it many times in my class. You're going to walk back. Your arms are straight. Your feet are straight, a little bit apart here. And just come forward and try to feel your back flattening out a little bit. Do the best you can. You're going to feel that in your shoulder joints, but it's a wonderful stretch. It stretches all the way down. We like that. Wonderful. All right, now, again, you're gonna come back up and do something similar to what we've been doing. One arm up, push those hips forward, and we'll do our back bend. Oh, yes, we will. I'm using my right arm, but it doesn't matter. Just use the opposite one next time, okay? We're gonna walk back, walking. Your arm should be straight, and then flatten that back right out. Flatten it, flatten. Good, good, good. Oh, yeah, you're really getting a good stretch back there. And then you're gonna walk back up, back up. The opposite arm, the one we didn't do last time. But I want you to really reach up, tuck under just a little bit, lifting, lifting, lifting. Oh, and do that wonderful back bend. We do not do enough back here. And we really, really need to do that. All right, so how does that feel? All right, here's what we're gonna do. Let's open those feet up. I know we kind of always go back to this one, don't we? It's a great stretch. You're gonna bend one knee and just lift the toes on the other. Keep the knees bent. We're gonna come across, lift the toes on the other. Getting a little stretch in the foot here. Up. Oh, I just heard something go tick. I think that was one of my joints, maybe my ankle, huh? Back and forth. Wonderful. Now for the last standing stretch, we're gonna do the lunge. We've done this before. You're gonna point the toe, bring the ball of the foot down, then the heel. Good. All right, but this isn't what I want. I want you to push yourself up nice and straight. And you look so much better, and you're taller, and you look more confident. That's what exercise does for us. It gives us confidence. Nice and tall, pull that chin in. So what are we doing? We're stretching the back here. We're strengthening the front here. This knee is bent, isn't it? All right, you're gonna let go with one hand, if you can. If not, just alternate. Just get the feeling for it. Good. Now let go with both if you can. If you want to bring those arms up, that's okay. Good. Wonderful. Elbows down. Good. We like that one. This one does a lot. Good for balance. The other side. Point. Ball of the foot. Heel. If you don't feel a stretch, you need to go back a little bit more. So this is how you know how far back you should be, because you know what you're doing. You know how to do that now. So you're going to pull the chair in a little bit, push yourself up. Posture is always important. Shoulders down. Let go with one hand. Whoa. Then the other. Here we go. And bring those hands up. How are you doing? Can you get those elbows back just a little bit? Good. Arms down. Good job. You did great. Let's sit down and relax. Grab some water. Wow, time goes fast when you're having fun. It's a good thing I like to exercise. Most of the time. Most of the time. We're going to end with our Grecian stretch. I know you've done it 1,000 times, but it's really good. If something is benefiting you, we should do it, right? Exercise does get repetitive, and that's why I try to mix it up a little bit with what we do and not just sit here and go, okay, we're going to get strong now. And I just want to make it a little more interesting. I like to explain why we're doing what we do. Grecian stretch. Remember, you're going to become a Grecian statue now. So you're going to turn just a little bit. You're on an angle. The leg that's outside or closest to me, you just do that. That's all. See if you can get that foot back a little bit. All right. Wonderful. Holding on. You're going to reach down. Now, if you have stretchy pants on and you cannot grab your ankle, you might be able to just pull the leg up. All right. But I'm going to reach down. All right. Good, and just hold that if you can. You are forward in the seat a little bit, and you're going to reach forward and back at the same time. Pull that chin back. Doesn't that look wonderful? This does so much for your flexibility. It really does. Bring that arm up, 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 up. Oh boy, do you look good. I wish you could see yourselves. I named this. There must be another name for it, but you do look like a statue when you do this. Wonderful. All right. How long can you hold? All right, very gently let that foot down. I want to pull myself up. There I am. All right, now you're going to switch and you're going to stretch the back, or the back of your leg here. Good. Heel down, toes up, nice and tall. Just put your hands right here. Come forward with a flat back. Doesn't that feel good? Wow. I mean, I really feel like I'm doing something. I do. Come forward. Great. And then come back up again. Why don't you can hold on here if you want, or just bring that knee up and toward your body, just a little bit. So we just get a little extra flexion in there, extension. There we go. Pull back, pull back. Now we have to do everything on the other side, right? So the knees are on an angle, your body's on an angle. Outside leg goes back, reaching down, whoops, lifting up and pulling back if you can. Wonderful. And if you cannot lift that leg at all, push your heel back. You're still getting a little stretch. Yeah, it's good. As I said, everything can be modified. Pulling down, back. Oh, look at this. Pull back, reach forward. Oh, you want to do this? Okay. You want to do that? That's fine. Pull back. Ah, this is wonderful. Oh, don't you feel great? Terrific. Good. All right, let's come back and relax for a minute. We are just about done today. So now I've stretched you out. So you're going to walk taller and you're going to look taller because you're not walking around like this now. Nice and tall, chin in. I want to thank you again for joining us. I hope you're getting at least something out of these shows. I'm having a blast, really. We've done 90 shows so far, and I'm so excited. And I never get bored. And I hope someday to meet some of you. Bye for now.